Hey guys, be sure to press like and subscribe. I want to do a video today about planning in the Philippines. Because when you come to the Philippines, a lot of you guys don't plan. A lot of the guys come here and the first thing they want to do is drink and chase after girls and whatever. And they don't consider like what's going to happen to them. God forbid should something happen to them, they die, they get sick, or what have you. And when you do your budget, and you should have a budget, when you get here, you need to be putting aside a certain amount of money each month for dying expenses, sick expenses, insurance. These are the key things over here that you really need to take care of before you even get started over here. I mean, I know everybody wants to, go out and find a girlfriend or whatever, or a wife, and that's their first thing that they want to do. And that's fine, but make sure that also when you find somebody out there that preferably, that the girl can work or works, and if she doesn't work, that you make enough money that you can support her and still support yourself. God forbid you get sick, or if you die, you have enough money, you leave it with her to bury you, and you have to do some legal documents so that she can bury you. Okay, so you need to go to an attorney and see that attorney. Now, I've done a couple of videos on this already, and it's because it's something that pops up all the time. Almost every day over here, it seems, well, every week I should say, it seems like there's an expat that's either sick, needs to be shipped back home, because he can't afford to go back home. He has no money to get home. He has no credit card or whatever. The other thing is that, hold on a second. The other thing is that somebody will die. And the next thing you know, the girlfriend's on the guy's YouTube page or on Facebook, which I don't have anymore, and they're begging for money. And it's just not right. And the girls end up being called scammers or whatever because people think they're scamming for money. And there are some that do. So, but I'm saying the majority of these girls that are out there looking for money to bury and to pay for the costs associated with the death of a expat are legit. And I feel bad for these girls because they're going around, their family's helping them bury this guy, and they're using their money, and now they have to plan for no income because the expat is gone, and if they're not working, they're dead in the water. The only thing they have left is whatever's left in the house, and that's it. And it's very sad because these people, they have nothing. Like these. You have to put yourself in the shoes of these Filipinos that are going through this stuff. You really do. And if you don't care about your body after you die, nobody else is gonna care. What's gonna happen is with some of you is, when you die, they're just going to throw your body in a grave or call the embassy. And if you don't have any, people to get in touch with, I don't know what's going to happen to you. You'll probably be, buried in the Philippines somewhere, not in a good way. And some of the places here, they dig you up after 3 to 5 years and put your bones in a rice bag. Yeah, some of you guys don't care because you figure that you're dead, okay? But I find that kind of, I don't know, morbid. I think that somebody, when they die, they should be, buried somewhere forever, for good. And in my situation, I put aside enough money each month. I give it to my girlfriend. We just bought 2 graves, okay, decent graves side by side. You can bury two caskets in each grave, and I think two things of ashes. So you can bury a total of four people in one grave, but 2 caskets, cremated remains. Okay, so that's pretty good. It was a reasonable amount. There's just different costs on all the different graves here. I'm in a little I'll be in a little cemetery down the street here, and it's kind of a nice area, and it's right across from where the vice mayor was buried from here. Okay, and Tracy Martinez. Okay, so. And I went down there to look at it just to check it out to see what it's all about. And I was like, well, this isn't a bad area. It's not bad. It's, kind of a nice little place to be buried or whatever. And I'm just worried about being buried someplace where I'll be buried and I won't have to worry about it. You know what I mean? And they said that they won't dig it up or anything, or they won't build there or anything like that. But, even in the United States nowadays, in some places, from what I understand, is they've moved cemeteries or whatever after a while. So, a cemetery is not forever. It's just not anymore, because there's too many people, too much population. I'll probably be buried there probably for 200 years, and after that cemetery will be who knows what. I don't know. But I like to think that I'm going to be buried for at least a while. But after that, I really don't care what happened. My bones will probably be already gone by then. Who knows? But anyway, I just want to kind of talk about that a little bit. The other thing is health. Health. Wow. A lot of you guys are coming over here and you're thinking you can come over here without any health insurance or health care or whatever. You better rethink that one, because if you get sick over here, you need some money. Okay? If you're a very sick person, I would come over here with 30 or 40 or 50 grand in the bank. It's kind of hard to do that. I would have it back in the bank in the U.S. so you could write a check over here to a hospital or whatever and be able to pay that. Or have TRICARE if you're a veteran or whatever. I would make sure that you have everything planned for. I would buy some sort of insurance over here, like Phil Health, to help you out a little bit. Pacific Cross, and to do also. Pacific Cross is really decent. It's fairly reasonable too. You can also get it so that they pay the hospital directly. Certain hospitals they will work with directly. Otherwise, you're going to have to foot the bill and then they reimburse you. Okay, so you have to remember that. So use hospitals that they work with to pay, and you have to make sure that you get that plan also. Okay, so that's Pacific Cross. This talk comes up all the time because I always get people asking me questions about healthcare, and I also see all the YouTubers on here collecting money for people that die. I would hope that when I die, none of this happens. I would hope. I don't think it will, because I have insurance. I'm pretty well taken care of, but I don't know how long it'll take to get the insurance and stuff. But I want to leave enough around so that if something happens to me, they can get me buried quickly, and then after that they can worry about everything else. So I don't think it's going to be that big of a problem for me. But when I see it happening online, I shake my head and I say, there goes another one. If you come over here and you guys have like pipe dreams that you're going to do a YouTube account and you're going to make all kinds of money and you're going to survive over here and you're going to make $1,000 a month off of YouTube, it's not going to happen, guys. It takes a while for you to build your channel. It takes a good year, possibly maybe a year and a half sometimes, to build your channel. There's so many YouTube channels out there now that you're competing with, so the channels grow slower now. Okay, you have to make sure that you have good information out there, and you have to know what you're talking about. So before I came here, I did 4 years of research about coming to the Philippines and costs and planning and everything, so that when I come over here I could live like an American in the Philippines. And I do. and I live very well, very cheaply, you know. And have, you know, a little bit of money to invest too. But I just wanted to talk about that, guys, because I think it was something that was need to be talked about again, unfortunately, with the passing away of a couple of the people just recently, and also a couple of people that got sick and had to go home. You know, guys, if you're coming over here and you're planning on coming here, don't underplan, overplan. Overplan, okay? But that's all I want to say, guys. Be sure to press like and subscribe. I mean, this is something I feel like I'm beating a dead horse on this one probably, but I just wanted to put it out there again, about planning. You know, overplan if you come in here. If you're here already, make sure you start putting some money aside each month. Buy your grave spot, okay, in advance through your girlfriend or whatever, and then make sure you leave her enough money to bury you there. You know, if you want to be cremated, it's a lot cheaper. You know, you just buy a little urn and they can put you in there, and that's it. You're done. You know, but it costs a little bit of money to, you know, dig it up and close it up and all that stuff. So keep that in mind, please. You know, because you want to take care of your girlfriend pretty well. You know, you don't want to leave her, you know, looking for any money. So make sure you leave her extra also for, you know, running around during that time to get paperwork, any paperwork that has to go along with that. You know, make sure she has all that too. So don't forget all that stuff, guys. You know, put it in your planning. Put it in your budget. You know, and that should be the first thing in your budget when you get over here. And then get all that out of the way, and then start working on your emergency money for if you get sick or something, if you don't have it all already, okay? And that's key, all right? And we'll probably do that on another video some other time. I'm going to do a little bit more about that. I'm going to go back into the budget again, because I've kind of like redid my budget a little bit, tweaked it, and it's because of what I see going on over here. So I want to make sure that I'm ready for all that stuff, that I don't, you know, nobody has to see my girlfriend on YouTube begging for money, okay? But anyway, guys, God bless, and be sure to press like and subscribe, guys. Thanks.